of you have come to me, several of you have come to one of us on the board and said, you know, I would like to be involved in some way with Thai children or Thai people that need something, some kind of hands-on direct contact type of thing. And we don't, our club isn't really into this. We've done a little bit of eyeglass stuff in the last 2 weeks or so. But Rotary Club has been into this forever, all over the world. And on the other hand, we have a lot of people. So Rotary Club and we are going to try some joint stuff here. And he's going to tell you about some projects he's coming up where if you're interested, you can work directly with Thai children or Thai adults in need. And not have to join Rotary to do it. You may decide to join later, that's up to you. But, well,
hello? Oh, that's great, good. I don't have a PowerPoint presentation. Somebody might be pleased about that. But I do have some visual aids, and they're sitting at the back. Can you wave, chaps? Aren't they lethargic? Well, 3 of them waving. Never mind. I joined Rotary in 1985. That was the year Rotary decided it was going to eradicate polio from all over the world. A big task. I was very keen and happy about this because when I was 10 years old, my best friend died from polio. And I had another friend who caught polio and spent many years in calipers. So when Rotary said, we're going to get rid of polio, I was thrilled. Now, there are just 3 countries where polio has not been eradicated from. They're Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Nigeria. The good news is that Nigeria has been polio-free for 3 years now and will soon be designated as a polio-free zone. So that's pretty fantastic. Rotary is well known for its big activities, but we can't always do them alone. And luckily, we were joined by the World Health Organization, the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, UNICEF, and of course Bill and Melinda Gates. That kind of international cooperation has enabled us to get rid of one of the most, or almost get rid of one of the most horrible diseases, that particularly affects children. But what we're known for mostly is the work that we do in our own communities. And here in Chiang Mai, would you believe, well, Chiang Mai and the area around it, there are 20 Rotary clubs. One thing that might interest you about our club is we are the only club that does its business in English. All the others, you have to be able to speak Thai to take part. In the 5 years that Chiang Mai International Rotary Club has been going, we've had some considerable success, and I want to tell you a little bit about that, because it gives you an idea of what we're about. What is the biggest cause of death of children between 5 and 15? Do you know? Put your hands up. Drownings. Well, you seem to be I hope that's not from personal experience. Absolutely right. It's the biggest cause of death. Because what happens when kids are playing by the river or the pond, one of them falls in, and the rest of them jump in to try to help. And there you are with 3, 4, 5 children, all struggling in the water, and some of them not surviving. So a few years ago, one of our members, John Shaw, decided he was going to do something about this. And we have been teaching the children in the Tesavan schools in Chiang Mai how to survive if they fall into water. And it's quite simple very often. If you happen to have a big pop bottle near you that's empty, screw the top on and throw it in. That's a much more useful thing to do than to jump in. We have now spent about 3 years teaching the Tesavan school children. The scheme is so successful, it's spreading through Rotary clubs throughout Thailand. And to date, we have, I like to call it drown-proofed, 2,000 children. Well, then you can cut me, but maybe you do. So, now we also help the Natal Clinic, which some of you may know about, up on the border between Myanmar. That's a very good project. We also support what's known as the BKT house, which is where the people from Natal Clinic need more specialist medical care here in Chiang Mai. Well, these people very often have nowhere to stay, and they're very poor people, so they come to Chiang Mai and stay at BKT house, and we help that too. 2 years ago, we started to test the eyesight of children. I should point out that Rotary Club of Chiang Mai International, our interests are children's health, safety and education. We decided that if a child couldn't read the whiteboard or couldn't read a book, then their education was going to suffer. So we arranged to check their eyes and provide prescription glasses, not just fish in the barrel and find a pair that works, but specially designed prescription lenses so that they would have proper care. Unfortunately, we lost our optician, and we're currently looking for another one. We have all the equipment, so if any of you know an optician or somebody who can test eyes, please let us know. In the winter, as you know, it can get quite cool in Chiang Mai. It's wonderful. It's like an English summer without the rain. But up in the hills, it's bloody freezing. And if you're a very poor person, particularly a child, shivering at night, as I'm going under this air conditioning, it's a problem. So we decided some years ago we would start collecting clothing that was no longer required. We do this by putting special collection boxes outside suitable outlets like Rimping, and people can put their unwanted clothing in there. We then sort it, clean it, and then take it up into the hills and dish it out. We usually also take some exercise books and pens and things like that to help the kids in their education. We're starting the new this year's scheme in about 3 weeks' time. So if any that sort of thing appeals to you, the hard bit is the sorting of the clothing. The next hard bit is the collection of the clothing. The best bit is delivering it and seeing the looks on the children's faces when they're given some warm clothing to see them through the winter. Another thing that we do, and in this case in conjunction with the Rotary Club of Chiang Mai Watana, is help Thai people improve their English conversation skills. It's astonishing to me that all children get 3 hours tuition in English from the day that they are 5 all the way up till they leave school at 16, 17, 18. And yet how many children or people do you know who can speak good English? They should be speaking fluent English. But you get people running up to you and saying, hello, my name is Jim. I am fine, how are you? And they don't understand the English. So we have at the back here some teachers. They teach children in schools, and they feel the need to be able to speak better English, and we're trying to help them. And I would be extremely grateful to you if you go and seek some of them after the meeting and just have a chat with them. Some of them are very good, some of them not so good, but they all need the practice. They have to listen to me. I think it's about time they had a change. Currently, we're evaluating the possibility of helping children who are exceptionally gifted in terms of sport. Perhaps I shouldn't tell you, but the first one we're looking at is cricket. But poor children, if they're good at sport, can very often mix with better educated people, wealthier people. They can get scholarships to university and so on. And that's what we're trying we're looking at trying to stimulate so we can take children out of real poverty and give them a better chance. Does this sound good? Worthwhile?
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes, it does.
One guy saying yes. It's all right, I'm not going to sign you up to do anything, but I think we are trying to do something good for Chiang Mai, which is a place we all love. And there are some real horror stories of children do deserve a better chance. We're also developing a program to help the mothers and children, very, very young children, up in Wales, so those children get a decent start. Right. I mentioned that we're interested in children's health, safety and education. If helping children is something that appeals to you, then why not become involved in one or more of our projects? You don't have to become a member, you don't have to attend the meetings, and of course if you'd like to do either of those, we'd be delighted. But it means you could get involved in projects that maybe a one-off. We're going to have some projects that are just last for one day, and we're going to have one of those each month. You can, of course, get involved in a project like the Winter Clothing Appeal, which is great fun and only lasts for about 3 or 4 months. Or you can get really involved in something that will last for a long time, like the I project that we're looking at. It's entirely up to you on how much time and resources you've got to do it. Of course, all this costs money. We raise money as well, and that's usually fun. And I'd like to mention that on the 29th of February, we have a People's Tribute Band coming up from Bangkok, and we're going to hold our 3rd rock festival at the Old Chiang Mai Cultural Centre. So if you would like to talk to us, we have a table in the back. If you'd like to get involved in some of these projects or just want to know about Rotary, please come and talk to us. And don't forget to talk to the students at the back.